have watched my previous video, I mentioned about burning my arm. I was experimenting about the whole of my arm. It was an accident. I didn't bother the NHS. You know, our healthcare is already stressed enough. So I managed to look after it with the help of a friend too, and it's healed properly. The dead skin is coming off. I'm just keeping it covered, so keep it out of your eyes. So unfortunately, there's something really bad going on right now. Today is my son's birthday, but what did I do? I went on social media platform and decided to watch the video that's been going around about police brutality. I don't want to go into that so much because this platform is supposed to be a safe platform. We don't want any politics getting in here, any negativity and things like that, so we are being careful. All we are going to do is shout out to George Floyd's family. May you get comfort during this time, and anybody who witnessed that, it must be hard. I watched it and it did disturb me. So anybody who had to watch that, may you find comfort too. And that made me think of the topic perception. One, a friend of mine had requested me to talk about perception. I'd put it on hold. I thought, yeah, nice topic, we'll talk about it. But from the comments that are going on about what happened, you can see people are not agreeing. Why? Perception. So let's start by, what is perception? I did a video on stress, and on stress, I define stress as how we see things and how we cope with them. But perception is just how we see things. Unfortunately, it's different for everybody, just like stress is. So we perceive things based on a lot of factors. It could be age, it could be your geographical location, it could be your emotional intelligence, your emotional status at that time. Is it stable? Is it unstable? Are hormones playing a role in it? You know? Not to be rude, but intelligence is really important. Yeah, it is important sometimes when it comes to such matters. So how you see something will probably depend on your educational background too. There's a lot of things that goes into consideration when it comes to perception. But the good news is perception can be managed. But the bad news is it can be influenced. Social media platforms, like all of them, use algorithm. So based on your search history, based on your interest, the group you are into, the things you like, the things you comment on, they decide that, oh, you like these topics, okay, let me give you more of that, which narrows your perception. You don't get the whole picture, the whole information, unless you're really good at digging and researching. But it's so hard, because also it depends. In some places things are censored. You might not be able to get the whole story. It's censored in your country. So perception is a big thing. So I'll go to the good news about perception. It can be managed, right? And before I mention how we can manage perception, you have to consider that we sometimes get what they call cerebral override, where you've got so many worries in your head and it hinders your perception. So how do we diffuse this? How do we gain clarity? Number one, stop. Pause. Stop. But what is stop? What is really stop? S, step back. Step back. Pull yourself away from the situation. Yeah? And then there's T. T is think. Take time and think. Let's say you want to comment on something. It's really burning. You really want to comment on that. And you think you really know about that topic really well. Just ask yourself first, you know, some questions. How will it help? Is it important? Is it true? Is it delivered in a good way? Just take time and think. Then O is organize your thoughts. When you organize your thoughts, you might be able to bump into some things that you think, oh, okay, I might be wrong on that, right? And then P will be proceed. So after you've stepped back, thought about what you're saying, organized your thoughts, then that's when you can proceed. So that is a number one for me. But I do have some other things that I do practice, and my, you know, ability to stay out of commenting on some things that are really heated and can hurt people. Number two, you've heard me saying it everywhere: meditate. Yeah. I've got some apps that I'd like to recommend. One that I use a lot. This is not a sponsored ad or anything. I'm just saying what I use and what I like. There's an app I use, and I've told a lot of my friends about it. It's called Calm. I use the free version. I've tried the paid version, really awesome, but I use the free version. A girl got to save some money. Yeah, but it's really good, and it covers a lot of topics, so you can choose on what you're feeling right at that time. So if you're going through a stressful time, you choose a topic on stress. It helps you meditate and talk to you about stress. If you're looking forward to a big date the next day, it will help you just get like geared and stuff. That's why I like it. The other nice app is Headspace. I tried it. I like the music, and it's really nice. But I went back to Calm because I like the male voice on that. Yeah. Anyway, so those are the two apps. There are so many apps. There's so many free apps. Just go on and search what suits you, what's good, but try and meditate. If you do that, they say just even 5 minutes a day makes a huge difference, right? Okay, and number three for me is listen. Get to listen to others. Get to listen to people. Try and hear that side of the story. What's happening? There's somebody who was talking about a YouTuber who chats to her trolls, right? She goes and just asks them questions, just have try and, you know, listen to them and have a civil conversation with them. And it said that she discovered that a lot of the time those people don't even mean what they say. They don't mean what they say. So it's amazing to know that. It's maybe a better person too. When you just understand that the person behind that keyboard is a real human being, and what they're saying, maybe they're just not in a good state at that time. Maybe you just don't know them. So don't go being mad at people and, you know, judging them from their perception. A lot of things go in play. Yeah, so this is it for today. What I'd like us to do is talk about something on the comment section. I'd like you to tell me, what are you rigid about when it comes to perception? What are the things that you just go like, nah, not doing it, not gonna change about them? Mine, it can be spirituality. I love and believe in my spirituality. So and I don't blame anybody who doesn't. No, nothing wrong. But it was part of my upbringing. My upbringing was more religious than spiritual, but I chose spirituality over religion. Yeah. So when it comes to spirituality, and you like, if I told you, okay, I got, you know, I listen to that quiet voice and stuff, and you're like, oh, you are cuckoo. That's what I'm rigid about. Tell me about yours. What are you rigid about when it comes to perception? Thank you for watching, and bye for now.